Hey, this is Scott, and you have tuned into the Rookie Pacific Northwest Wine Enthusiast channel. Tonight, we are going to go ahead. It's another Costco wine, but it's from a big Oregon producer. This is the 2019 Willamette Valley Vineyards Barrel Select Pinot Noir. Now, as you guys saw my video from last week, I did a review down and edited down in Oregon while we were out purchasing a lot of Pinot Noir. This was not one of the bottles, but this was a bottle I picked up at Costco, I would say about 3 weeks ago. Matter of fact, it's what really prompted my interest in going down and looking at Oregon Pinot Noir a little bit more intensely. This is Willamette Valley Vineyards, one of the oldest large vineyards in the state of Oregon. As a matter of fact, I've got their website up here. A little ditty was founded in 1983 by Oregon native John Bernot with the dream of creating world-class Pinot Noir. Willamette Valley Vineyards has grown from a bold idea into one of the region's leading wineries, earning the title one of America's great Pinot Noir producers from Wine Enthusiast magazine. Now, I paid $13 a bottle for this at Costco, and I was on their website doing my research, and what caught my eye, and this is really what caught my eye when I was at Costco, is this said Barrel Select. Now, when I think Barrel Select, I'm thinking whiskey, okay? I don't see a whole lot of, as a matter of fact, I've never seen a whole lot of Barrel Select when it comes to wine. As a matter of fact, this is the very first one. And I think because this wine is not listed on Willamette Valley Vineyards, I think this is a Barrel Select specifically for Costco. Okay, and that's a new thing that I'm seeing. And now when my wife and I went down last week, they were closed. We couldn't get to them. And we just basically ran out of time, and then the weather turned. If they were going, like I said, I think we looked them up and they were considered closed at the time. The area had just gotten smacked with a huge ice storm and snowstorm. Matter of fact, as I said in my Kramer Vineyards video, you know, they had opened up, but they still had no power. So anyways, let's go ahead and dive right into this. I'm not expecting a whole lot at $13 a bottle, $12.79 or $12.99, but let's go ahead and dive right in, especially it's a 2019. On the nose, this is a very red fruit wine. First of all, I don't have my color chart. Shocking, right? This is a light, transparent, I would say garnet on the nose, almost, and it's got a very clear ring around it as well, which is kind of unique. The nose on this, yeah, this is definitely red fruit. This is a lot of cherry. I'm picking up a hint of strawberry. There is a floral note to this, almost like a very light potpourri. I'm also getting some dried leaves and another earthy note, not fresh soil, which is what I really love about Oregon Pinot Noir, but almost like a Pacific Northwest rainforest type of note to it. The wet leaves, the wet ground, but I'm not picking up any tertiary notes either, though. And I'll be honest with you, compared to some of the wines my wife and I, we'll be reviewing some of those Pinot Noirs as well. This is actually kind of disappointing compared to those. But at $13 a bottle, you know, what can you expect, really, right? I mean, we've all had some really great $13 bottle wines, $14 bottle wines, $15 bottle wines. Matter of fact, if you really like that under $15 review, Stuart over at Wine on the Dime does a great review for Wine on the Dime. You know, under $15 is what he really focuses in on. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a sip of this. The legs on this are kind of light too, as well, I'm noticing. So they're running really fast. Anyways, like I said, a lot of red fruit, light red fruit. Okay. My initial palate says This is a medium to medium minus bodied wine. Tannins, medium to medium minus, more along the lines of medium though. There's a slight tartness, so I would say acidity is probably medium on this. It is a relatively dry wine as well. There is a little bit of fruit sweetness, but it's almost like an underripe fruit. The fruit notes come through very well. Yeah, I'm getting cherry, a little bit of strawberry. There's even, I think there's a slight cranberry note to this, which is where I think I'm getting that little bit of tartness. I'm not getting that wet leaf, that forest floor note, though it does come across as a little bit more as of a light tanned leather note. Let's go ahead and have one more sip on this. Yeah, okay. Let's go through this here. The fruit notes come through. However, it does tend to be relatively short on the finish. And the fruit notes kind of become disjointed a little bit and almost, well, uninspiring, I guess would be the phrase for it. However, for the price, I mean, I shouldn't be expecting a top quality Pinot Noir from this, but for the price, I think if you are looking for a good entry-level Pinot Noir to introduce yourself into Pinot Noir, you're not going to get any tertiary notes on this. You are going to get a little bit of secondary notes, and it's a very fruit-forward Pinot Noir for the price. If you want to introduce yourself to Pinot Noir, buy the bottle. I think though I like that Willamette Valley Pinot Noir that I reviewed a couple weeks ago from Costco that actually had the Kirkland signature label on. I'll put the link right here or maybe over here, depending on how YouTube wants to set it up. Don't expect a lot from this wine, but if you this wine though does make me want to go down. There's enough here for such a inexpensive wine that I do want to go back down to the Willamette Valley and go to Willamette Valley Vineyards. Just looking at their website here, I mean, they've got some wines here that really do look interesting. So anyways, tell me what you guys think. Have you had the Willamette Valley Vineyards Barrel Select Pinot Noir from Costco 2019? Let me know down in the comments down below. Also, is there another Pinot Noir, is there another Pacific Northwest wine that you guys think that I should be focusing in on or looking at and saying, hey Scott, please you can go ahead and give this bottle of wine. I'd love to have your thoughts on it. Leave those comments down below. Also, as for every YouTuber's got to do, please, if you like this content and you find this content helpful, please go ahead and consider subscribing to it. I'm almost at 300 subscribers right now. I'd love to be able to get to 500, probably by I think it's possible by the end of May or June, and I'd like to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I think it is completely possible now that I've focused on nothing but Pacific Northwest wines. Also, if you like this particular video itself, please hit the bell icon, and when you do, select all. That way when I do, hit the like button, and then if you do subscribe, please go ahead and hit the bell icon. And when you do hit the bell icon, go ahead and click on it and hit all. That way, when I do upload these videos, you are notified. And that's really the only way that YouTube is going to notify you that I've gone ahead and uploaded a new video. So anyways, folks, what would I rate this? Like I said, last year I kind of gave away the rating system. But if I'm going to introduce somebody to a Pinot Noir that doesn't appreciate wine or wants to learn wine, this is a great wine to go ahead and introduce them into. You just don't expect a whole lot from it. So, as always, please, folks, drink responsibly. Life is too short for bad wine. Time to drink up. Cheers. Yeah, good entry-level wine.